Augie Ga will be the first server, 11-2 in his playoff career so far in 2024. That's impressive.
11-1 even. Great start for Augie. And if they can play as well as they did earlier, especially J.W. Johnson, the pressure on the Clowns is going to be significant. Great start for the Flash, and the other people going through costume changes are the fans. It was hot earlier, hottest day of this tournament, and now it gets a little chilly at night when the sun goes down.
Under the lights, pickleball. Who needs Sunday night football when you've got Sunday night pickleball playoff?
That's going to make it, but wide.
Down she goes. Zane Navratil needs a big performance. I think he was really disappointed with that Dreambreaker outing against Augie. He only got 2 points off of Ga, who closed it out on him. You know that's not a good feeling for the captain.
And doesn't have a win today either in his doubles. So a lot to get out of that bad taste. And can he start it off with a win right here in men's?
Howells strikes it down straight ahead against Augie Ga.
Another two-handed backhand roll dink that goes a little too far and too high for J-Dub. So we'll see if the fives go with the grinded out style or not.
No grind there. Will Howells activating on the left. His performance will be an X factor as it usually is in men's.
Yeah, and it was, you know, if they speed it up at you, you can't grind that. You got to counter that down, and he did that perfectly. So nice recovery after losing the first two.
Navratil going toe-to-toe on J.W. Johnson, creating a 2-point edge.
So when they get to the kitchen, they are being patient and waiting for that particular ball there, and that's a formula that can work. You just have to prove that you have the diligence and the willingness and the patience to wait. take the bait, but it does right there.
I was just going to say a much more measured, patient point for Will Howells.
Waited for an even better look, and I think that's probably what Lee Waters is saying. Look, we can outdink this team, especially if we sit on the speed ups from Augie. We know it's not going to come from J-Dub.
6-4.
Nice little tweak, and they had 28 minutes to tweak the strategy.
Kevin 4.
Wow. Full send from Zane. Somehow Augie got it back. He had one purpose there, was to hit Augie with that. Augie got a paddle on it, but these measured patient points are the way to grind down J.W. Johnson and look for pop-ups. And again, there was one or two in that rally where Will just put it back in play. Two balls are going to the same spot from the fives. I love the way that it is not as fun to play this way at all.
No.
Obviously, but it is the way to win potentially this matchup that they have never won. Love this tweak, especially because the flash said we want our fellas to go out there and get us a 1-0 lead,
which could turn against them in that strategic choice. If this does not go their way.
Can you do this all the way to 25 is the question.
And Zane said, get out of my way. I want this one down. 10-4 lead for the fives.
And there's no disguise when Augie's speeding it up because he drops his shoulder and you know it's coming. Now, it's still not easy to deal with that, but we called for this earlier when they played, and they just couldn't fall into a consistent pattern like this for the Clowns, and now they are showing that. And Augie's going to keep pulling the trigger because he knows when the ball bounces, J-Dub is not. He's done it maybe 2 or 3 times this entire playoffs.
Ooh, JW trying to pull it first.
And let me tell you, the fives are loving seeing that. That's out of his comfort zone. That's a speed up of the two-handed backhand you almost never see from him.
11-5.
Nice play, great spot for the flash. A surprising start, the fives. Still up by 5.
6-11.
Dropper. And welcome Doggy into the kitchen. Was a half second behind it. How are you feeling on that choice?
I mean, it worked. So I just don't love it when they're back and troubled. But Augie couldn't do enough with it. So hey, he cashed the point. So good for you, Will.
Start out with 7.
Big rally here because a 6-point lead seems monumental at a switch here for the fives.
Attack gone wide. Dallas hangs in for another rally.
So when House has a forehand, the distance to hit that dink is a lot less. So J-Dub's just sitting there. So it has to be so shallow right around the U in Vulcan. Outrageous from Augie Gaw right there. His ability to short hop the ball back into the kitchen when under siege, that's why he's Gladiator Gaw right there.
Well, that might be the perfect nickname for Augie in the playoffs.
Just moving the ball around everywhere, back to the middle.
Zane Navratil gets away with one, takes a break off the tape, and what was once a 6-point lead potentially with a nice cushion, but that can evaporate quickly in rally scoring with Dallas finding their momentum. And a missed third won't help the cause. Dallas adds another.
10-13.
Beautiful flick from the flick wizard there. Again, this strategy works if the ball bounces. If it doesn't and you keep targeting J-Dub, you will watch flick after flick go flying past you. So Augie was like, wait, that's high enough where I can reset my feet and hit a forehand. And then his grip and swing path just was not good.
And there's the flick wizard at it again.
Once again, too high. So, and really deep is the bigger problem here. High and it bounces, he probably won't do much with it. Seen him pull the trigger once on the two-way that did not work.
12-14.
Go wants to play. Dallas is back within one.
So the same holds on the flash side. Just keep making your dinks until they hit one too far and then annihilate it. Man, that is a big time return when your lead is at risk. Great two-handed backhand from Will Howells.
15-13.
Minutes for Dallas, New Jersey off the hook for now.
Two beautiful two-handed backhands. One a drive, one a nice sort of combo drive roll that was perfect from Howells.
Instigates on Augie, who's on every speed-up chance.
And he had every right to, as well, as Augie bails himself out. How many times have we said that? He just keeps finding a way to scrap back in these rallies. Frozen, like some of the fans who are only in shorts.
Including myself.
Clutch shot, didn't try and just pulverize it. Perfect amount of pace right through the middle. Howells has been very good here.
For New Jersey, 4-point cushion. Back on the side of the fives. Ryan Harwood is asking whatever crowd is left to carry them forward.
And the Flash are calling timeout here, Michelle. So that's big. And again, I go to the coin toss, Michelle, because here's the deal. If the Flash win the coin toss, they say, oh, we're going to react to mixed. Most likely. They may have said we want men out anyway, but this could backfire against them because the pressure on the rest of the squad, knowing now we have to beat Anna Leigh Waters at least once, and we haven't done it all day, or we're done. That's what the rest of this match means. So had this gone another way, maybe the ladies start and we get into the same rhythm of the first two matches from the order of events. So here we go. Just the patience, and now it's just the depth of the dinks on both sides is what's critical. And the other thing we have going on now, it's colder, so the ball is a little harder to get that feel. So you will put it a little farther. It's much easier to dink a ball that's a little less cold. It's, you know, had that heat on it all afternoon as it had. So the conditions much different from match 1 to match 2, and certainly here to match 3.
Not to mention being engaged throughout the entire day since 10 a.m. this morning. Locked in at different moments, strategizing in between.
And the mental part of what you just said is significant. Can you get yourself focused again? Because a lot of times players play in that flow state. It's hard to get there 3 times. Oh my goodness. Again, we've talked about when he's going really well, it's a more aggressive J-Dub, and there it was.
Want to put away from Will Howells all over the read on that ball that was dangled up. 3-point lead for New Jersey.
And that has got to be the left side player's ball. And call it early, get your partner to clear out, and perfect put away from Howells.
J.W. Johnson throws his paddle into the mix and gets it right back.
Unbelievable save with the spatula as Zane put the paddle flat. But then they didn't play that disciplined style, and J-Dub made them pay. Wow, and some of the flash mob are saying that's our guy. So how is Will Howells going to respond to that? He's gone to the towel timeout, and I can assure you very little perspiration with no sun going on right now. Not that the kid's not working hard.
Side out, point 20.
Great move from Ogio, just he got beat.
20, 18.
J.W. Johnson saves the day. It's a 1-point game. Dallas looking to tie it.
I mean, the margins of how deep it just... Will had a look at that one, chose not to go after it, and J-Dub said, thank you very much. Wow, what in the world is that? Off-speed, cross-court. Zane had too many options, just chose the easiest one right down through the middle.
So curious what the message was on both sides from the leadership teams. Not the right time and place.
And then the footwork required to get the paddle in position, a full slide. I mean, the message I'm certain to the clowns fellas was we're gonna grind this out, okay? And then on the other side is you're our engine. Go get us started here.
Oh, wow, that was an inch away from being punished, and New Jersey takes back a 2-point lead. They need 3 to go up 1-0 in a matchup they have yet to win in this team matchup.
And the Wizard
22-20.
had the wrong spell cast there. Wow, that was huge.
Wow, and Will gives one right back in a critical moment. Dallas could tie it.
21-22.
It's in. Augie ties it.
They're thinking of everything.
Will Howells gets a hold of it. It's in. 1-point lead back to the 5s.
And Augie gets tagged. What a pull from Will Howells, hunting in the middle of the court there. Okay, we have a counting battle going on in the crowd right now.
Missed third, costly for the 5s.
Step into that and rip it, son.
That's what he's been doing all match.
23.
He missed the last one, though. There's a good look at the 12 and the lightning bolt. Someone's getting a game point right here.
Oh no, Augie gets shagged off the tape, and a look of defeat. New Jersey will get that mentioned game point at 24-23. Dallas could tie it here. New Jersey is required to win on their serve. The Flash Mob desperate behind the Flash members on the court.
24-23.
Will Howells takes the first. Out yet. Two teenagers going at it.
And just everything, like what you wear, like you see Mari wearing a sweatshirt, I understand that, but that's just different with how the feel is on your body and everything else, so adjustments galore here.
Oh, Mari was there for the counter. Georgia Johnson also ready on her side.
And Tyra's the key to this whole operation. Georgia's been playing great. If Tyra can win cross court and they can keep the ball out of Annalee's reach enough, they could win this.
Gosh, who wanted to end it?
The gas from the crowd were outstanding there. But again, it's wildly entertaining and horribly frustrating if you're a Flash fan because it is so hard to get up to the kitchen with these wildly high thirds and fifths. Great off speed to make Annalee move, but not give her any pace to work from. Love the shot selection from Georgia.
2-2.
Oh, gets another 1 point edge to Dallas.
Two.
Oh, it caught. 2 point edge to Dallas.
Yeah, a little hopeful look over at the bench, and they got the flat hand from Zane saying that ball was in, so no challenge forthcoming. Not a great ball from Tyra at all, but they let it go.
Gosh. Wow, full scramble. Tyra Blanc and Georgia Johnson are everywhere. There's no good spot to go on offense.
No, but the fact that they just have to keep defending, it would be a lot more fun to play a little more structured point, but that's just not capable. They'll take those all day. Not a frustrated hit there from Mari, but a little more than you'd usually see there. She hit the ball back.
5-3.
Not happy with herself, obviously, missing that serve. Boy, that might have been
Timeout,
wide.
point
Oh,
4.
man, give it right back. Thumbs up from Mari to Tyra, like, hey, thanks.
Missed third. Errors across the board.
Goodbye, sweatshirt. All of it matters.
Yep, you're right about that. These players are routine creatures of habit.
Yeah.
Waters almost gets it back. Dallas recovers to take it. 7-4. Wouldn't this be something if women's doubles goes in favor of Dallas and men's in favor of New Jersey?
No. And a Mari Humberg, who is a little bit off right now. Annalise looking for help from the bench, just some energy. But this ball's got to be funneled to Mari until she gets to her best.
Oh my, that's one way to recover if you're Mari Humberg. She's sick of getting picked on.
Yes, feed me high sitters that I can do my magical backhand roll with, please.
Just back of the baseline, New Jersey. Climbing back in.
Well, Tyra, I like that she took that on the bounce, but it got behind her, and then you just got to play it safe.
And a miss and another break for the New Jersey Fives ahead of the 13-point end change.
And you just can't help them get to the finish line with that. You had Mari, certainly not on tilt, but making some errors.
Not coming back for Mari Humberg, who ties it at 8. Seems like her backhand roll is being more easily read on the other side. Two players maybe a little more familiar with her play.
For sure, you've seen it all day, and then a little safer after some of those errors as well. My goodness, Flash. Just cannot help them this much.
9-8.
Howard Hepworth on the foot fault called on the flash. And New Jersey has recovered a lead after trailing pretty big in this women's doubles game.
And Mari is back.
Oh.
Filthy off speed. Annalise, like, certainly Mari's going to clobber that, but Mari was not sitting forehand, and then like, wait a minute. Man, was that needed. Great shot from Georgia. She's still smiling over there.
It's wide. Dallas ties it at 10.
And 10.
And a miss for Mari Humberg. The backhand slice dink.
Annalise is hunting her down over there for a conversation. See Tyra there, but it was intense. She wasn't hitting the ball back until she talked to Mari. And this is the thing now. Mari is uncomfortable, had a little spell that was okay.
Lee revisits with Mari.
Vulcan.
Oh. Waters goes into the net, and Dallas takes back a 3-point lead at the end change.
That's usually what you need. The ball is playing differently. It's colder. She has not found that touch that she needs. And then tell her you got the whole team behind you. Just go be Mari.
Ooh, reset miss for Emily Waters, 4-point lead for Dallas. Biggest of the game.
Yeah, and it can't be play safe, though. It's just wait for the right ball. And that is a tough line to ride, especially when you are scuffling a bit.
Georgia and Tyra on every single attack from Annalie Waters.
Well-oiled machine, because if Tyra is going to attack straight ahead to Annalie, which is great, Georgia's just got to be ready. And guess what? Georgia's been ready this entire match.
Annalie starting to play singles.
Point 11.
Yeah, middle dinks are not middle dinks. There are Annalie dinks. And so you just got to keep an eye on that. It's fine. You know she is going to put a push on.
7-15.
Oh, every ball to Waters except for the ending towards Mari Humberg in that sequence.
And that's not the right sentence for the flash, but it got there eventually. Because you think hit it to the woman back, but Annalie gets to the kitchen with ease on tough spots.
Wow. Barely surviving the point, New Jersey.
I can't tell you how insane that gap was. And then she made them have to hit a tough overhead. What a play from Tyra.
12-16.
Uh-oh.
That's deep. New Jersey will take another, and scoreboard pressure brewing.
And the 1-0 on the scoreboard is a big one that could add to that pressure for the Flash ladies.
That overhead's going down. Emily Waters
Overran it. Yeah.
Game ball is lost. On the fives, I might consider just finding a new one.
Yeah, they
Get out of the.
Okay, deep behind the
Just a reset.
Extra points.
Overcooked it. Now Waters is in a bit of a funk. Did she hit an out ball? That's the question.
100%. Not that last one, but before it, absolutely.
A late call from Humberg.
Oh. Dub is
solid in this matchup. Georgia Johnson fearless in the matchup against Annalie Waters, as we saw in the Dream Breaker in match 2.
19-13.
It's just the discipline to put the ball in the right spot.
And that's one way to come out of the timeout. Waters marches back to the service line. And you'd love to see these two come together more than they come apart on the side of the fives. It's deep. Still just feels disjointed for New Jersey. Their synergy is off.
Yeah, well, they're stunned. They got the men's win, and they're like, we are home free. You got to get there. seeing it's one thing, but you got to play your way there. So good, Georgia. Yeah, now they just shouldn't see a ball. Brilliant discipline. And we've all been there in big matches where you know you're going to be targeted and you know you were fighting it a little bit like Mari is. And guess what? That puts a bigger target on you.
21-14. Right out, point 15.
I'd love to see George just drive that thing. It's tough to cut that perfectly.
15-21.
Blanc makes Waters eat it off the high ball from Mari Humberg.
And that is not going to improve the synergy of the two clowns on the court. This is a workmanlike effort for the Flash. My goodness, 7-point lead.
And the Flash are just not missing. 23-15.
And that's just a terrible, you don't see terrible swings from Annalee Waters very often. That was not good at all.
23-15.
Mari gets one back, and another point surrender to Dallas will be a game point in a heavy deficit. We'll see what kind of work Waters can do back to serve. Return. There's one. Mark the scoreline 23-15. If they come back, could be forged. We'll see. Still early.
17-23.
Mari's feeling it, and you feel for her in this moment to be iced out in this way, and Georgia Johnson gets game points for the Dallas Flash.
24-17.
Championship match should be is what we just saw.
The couple things I do really well, and then I can feel it. And brother and sister, you need to talk or you're going to be sent to your rooms, because that cannot happen there. Just no communication. The good news for Mari, if there is some, is they're going to give you the ball a lot, so you can get the chance to feel that. And that's the other thing Zane can do. Well, if you know the ball is going to her, cheat that one.
Yeah.
2-0.
Oh, nice spot for Georgia, keeping Zane honest on the right.
We know what you know, so
yes,
we're going to go back behind you.
Right out. Point 3.
But what that does is they go, okay, we need to put the ball on the ground behind Zane. So that means Zane gets more balls and Mari can just breathe a little. And the backhand roll dink just has not been good for J-Dub today. The rest of his game has been fantastic.
Ryan Harwood, such a supportive voice on the sideline. Simple punch through the middle.
That Zane had a ball to destroy, let it bounce. Mari's giving ground, says watch out, Zane doesn't move. This is bizarro right here.
Oh my, Zane just throws his paddle on it, gets a little lucky, and the target clearly the middle of the court for the Johnsons to the 5s.
Yeah, they're going to throw it in the middle, and then that opens up the outside, and you can get it to Mari without any problem. They got exactly what they wanted there, just unlucky. Perfect angle to paddle for Zane. Again, wow.
Oh, she is there just a half second behind it with the paddle position.
But Zane's aggressive posture has gotten him a lot of looks here to start, and that's why they have the lead, so kudos to him.
Oh, knock, knock, nobody's home down the line. Clean winner for J.W. Johnson.
So he's going to say, I'm going to play way over here. I know what you're thinking, and J-Dub's like, that's an easy winner, thank you.
It's wide. Johnson's tying up at 5.
Yeah, and this is a fragile team, the 5s over here.
5-5.
Oh.
Unbelievable, Georgia, because that's a terrific counter by Zane. And then Mari was chopping wood there with her paddle, and they've got the lead. A good start is erased.
Georgia Johnson goes toe-to-toe on Mari Humberg, who walks to the towel.
Just what do I do is got to be running through her head there. I had a good look there. I got beat down the line on that. In that case, that's just terrific from Georgia. That's not anything Mari did, but it's an accumulation of items. The lob serve. Let's see what happens.
That one is left to go well long. Planes continue to land over us here in Orlando. Too far from the airport.
6-7.
Navratil looking to tie it.
Side out.
Mari goes for a big rip on the third, trying to work her way out of it.
8-6. Right now. 8-6.
Throwing everything at the Johnsons just to get a point.
Yeah, and went tomahawk on the finish there, reversed the paddle, and he is expending significant energy here in the third matchup of the day. It looks like Anna Lee chilled down a little bit here.
I'm not sure if quieter Anna Lee is a good sign for New Jersey. When she's rowdy and engaged with the crowd, that seems to be feeling her best performance. We'll see. Mixed doubles game underway. Next. Navratil remains patient in a dink battle. He is being moved everywhere at the kitchen.
Because if you want to straddle the center line and take away that, they're going to go behind you, and they've done a good job of that, but his footwork has matched it.
8-9.
And then a pop-up he destroyed there. Well played. Wow. What did that hit off that? That did not sound clean at all, but she'll take it. And Mari just needs a couple winners here.
9-9. Right out, 1-10.
And just when it's like great serve, great third, and then can't handle the next one.
10-9.
That leads to 2 errors for Mari Humberg.
And this is one of those things where now Zane's walking over to her when she knows, like, it's as the partner, it's harder to figure out what's my right thing to do. I mean, the easy answer to Mari is, look, it's 11-10. We're good.
Yeah.
Just go.
10-11.
J.W. Johnson forces the issue on Humberg. Dallas Flash 1 point away from the end change.
12-10.
Tyra Black and Augie Gubb warming up on grandstand.
What an overhead.
7-12.
And now what could have been 13-10, it looks like 12 all.
And that's a terrific dink from Mari Humberg. So if they could switch with the lead, even though it's one, that would be terrific for them.
Nice routine dink for Georgia Johnson, who has not missed at all in that category much of this match. 13-12 lead in favor of the fives. Can Mari Humberg and Zane Navratil keep it together through the end of the match? Everything's reversed. So we'll see. JW Johnson right back at it to tie it.
Yeah, and if you're the fives, keep it close all the way to 20, and that's just fine.
13.
Can't let them get on a run.
A third shot drop winner. How often does that happen?
I mean, Zane is selling his soul to protect Mari.
Yeah.
And that's 2 clean winners he's given up because of it, but the scoreline would say, keep doing it. That's just beautiful from the siblings. I mean, Zane wants to take court. I understand why, but they're going to make you. His step count is insane here. It's insane is what it is.
He's going to sleep well tonight.
Yes.
Watch good dink footwork. Watch Zane in this. And it's a one-man show at the moment. Navratil takes one back.
Yeah, and that's where J-Dub's got to punish him for being in the middle and smoke that down the line again, because it would have been a lunge at best for Zane.
14-15.
Georgia feeds the ball to her brother through Zane's paddle. That's terrific. And this is how one match leaks into another. And the women's match is all over this court by the decisions that Zane is making.
Black and Augie got back on the bench. Waters and Will Howells have departed to warm up their mixed doubles performance. Coming up next. Oh,
no way.
Zane playing out of his mind. Couldn't get everything though. Three-point cushion for Dallas. And a crucial point to start pulling away as we climb closer to 20.
Great play from J-Dub again. More of that in 2025, please, because I just love when he's aggressive. because everybody says, oh, he's staying straight up and all that. This dude moves fantastically.
Never misses leg day.
No.
Very committed to his fitness, very disciplined in his approach.
The red nose on in the crowd.
The commitment of the Fives fans is real.
Yeah.
That's deep. Georgia Johnson lets out a roar.
Just stayed. Wow. I thought she pulled it and it just caught. And then with all that spin, Georgia almost had no chance. Okay. Let's see if they can do something with the ball.
Gosh, how did he get it?
That sums up Mari's afternoon in match 3. Terrific attack. Somehow the Johnsons get it back and then pulls the trigger right into the tape.
20-15.
Rock you like a hurricane with the scorpion. That was absolutely awesome.
16-20.
The one thing Mari has been doing is getting the thirds in the kitchen consistently, and that's something where if it's nervy or not going well, and we've seen that on the other side, those start popping up.
21-16.
Fives are still in it. Seems improbable, but still in it.
17-21.
Scorpion right back at you.
Sting you. That was nice. But again, I love that the Johnsons are not trying to be special right now. Just play solid.
22-17.
Into the net, 23-17.
Yeah.
Dallas 2 points away from taking the one-game edge on New Jersey, who have the chance to go up 2-0 against. That's third for Georgia. I mean, these two have barely missed this entire match.
Oh, they've been terrific, and you have a player that's trying to fight through it. Zane's trying to do more than he ever dreamed he'd have to, and look at that.
He's been doing everything he can on his side to help propel some positive energy to move forward, and in return, Dallas takes a game point. That's a drop shot.
Yes. When they're that far back and you get a ball that you have so many options on, the disguise was there too, and in front of the correct player, so just perfect all around. Zane maybe can teach a class.
Georgia Johnson going toe-to-toe in the hands battle.
And this one's important here because it's just psychologically, I've been in too many of these. When the team sees that 20 over there, it's just they get tighter.
Point number 2, Dallas. Okay, it was going out, but Mari was still on the counter and on it enough to put it down at the feet of the Johnsons. And there's the 20-point mark that you referenced. The scoreboard pressure, a little shaky on the side of the fives. JW Johnson rips it through the sideline of Zane Navratil. Game point number 3 for Dallas.
Loved it. He sped that up. It was a sitter, and he didn't let him off the hook. Well done, JW.
24-20.
What is J-Dub doing? There was a ball that he could have just obliterated and just kind of played it back behind Mari. Look out.
Okay, scoreboard pressure building. Mari Humberg back to serve. 3 game points saved. Georgia gets tagged. Jersey, because Dallas has to win it on their serve until we get back to jockeying position at 24 apiece.
Just laid that in. Okay.
Deflating miss for the fives. Game point number 4 for Dallas.
That's a pensive flash mob right there.
Mari Humberg hits it with a purpose. Felt the responsibility of surrendering another game point, and now a chance to tie it on the side of the fives.
That's the last thing you wanted, is the flash to give Mari anything that gives her some confidence over a hit with authority.
She's there.
Oh my, they almost got away with I formation.
Game point number 5 for Dallas.
Have to have this rally.
Yeah.
They have to, because tie game, anything can happen.
24-23.
Oh, they both swung at it.
No.
It's wide.
out.
I mean, the challenge is coming for sure. That defense was
24-24.
And now there's some nervous siblings. Oh no, Zane's been money on that, but the delay, now you get tight, your legs have been moving, now you stop for a minute. And a different server here too, so this is interesting. J-Dub gets to start it.
Wow. Game point number 6 saved for the New Jersey Fives. What is happening? This is wild.
And this looks a lot like when somehow Mari and Zane won 30-28 when they did get this win.
Great spot for JW. Zane was dancing in the transition area, couldn't pick his spot. Game point number 7, Dave, for Dallas. Can they end it here? Whoever wins this game is winning the match, in my estimation.
Okay, there it is.
Oh boy.
And they're on the wrong sides. The Johnsons are on the wrong sides. And Zane comes up with a short hop, throw it up in the air, then it checked up like a balata in the trend. Oh my gosh. And Georgia couldn't destroy it because it went away from her. This is insanity.
70 game points saved for the Fives. JW steps in to jam up Mari. Make it game point number 8. Temperatures quickly dropping.
Yes.
Ball's playing faster. JW Johnson back to serve. Mitch Dink for the Fives, and 8 game points to close it out for Dallas. Oggy back to serve first. Dallas could clinch a title with this game. Point number 1 over to the Fives. If the Fives win it, we're going to our 3rd straight dream breaker in this matchup, as a playoff series should be.
Yeah, we didn't have any until today, so let's just empty the vault right here.
Oh my.
Okay.
Finger wag time for Annalie Waters. They're hoping for a similar start they had in match 1, rattling off 11 straight to start. High bar to set and follow up. Waters was there. Oggy
Great return.
yeah, earns it.
Yeah, so you haven't overamped Annalie Waters, so let's see if that is a good thing or a bad thing. Man, his taking the ball on the fly, moving to the right, and then bringing it back cross court. I mean, he's blowing it past people. That is a great overhead from Will Howells.
It's a great deflection from Tyra Black. She packs a powerful punch on the left. What a great female pairing to have,
Yes.
a lefty in mixed with. She loves the left. She plays it so well. That serves are replayed in MLP.
Still can't get over that ball that could have changed the tide that was in by a millimeter.
Oh, I know. Walker's got what she wanted. Was behind it a half second late.
And familiarity helps because Tyra has seen this matchup all day long, and that's one of Annalie's favorite shots, but your brain's like, wait, I know what she does with this. That return just on the side.
Drop volley.
Well.
And a follow-up miss on the dink, and that's, to your point, what you've been pointing out. Hurricane Tyra Black, one of the quickest plays.
Yeah, I mean,
tough to drop shot her.
Especially when this team, their whole problem and why they're losing this matchup is they can't get to the kitchen. Don't invite them to your Thanksgiving dinner table. Wow. This is sick. And guess who's there across the court?
Oh,
Oggies.
The defense is insane for the Dallas Splash. They're everywhere. They're getting to everything.
And then Augie, when you're mixed up on sides, you can't speed it up. She's not even set over there, dude.
Augie Gunn in gladiator fashion, commanding the points, commanding with his presence. He is the aggressor, and I love to see it.
Oh, yeah. Didn't back off when things got a little tense in the matches number 1 and 2. That's why you just can't drop shot. Let them just throw it in the net for you.
5-5.
What in the world happened there?
Not sure.
I want to see that again. Did she swing and almost miss that?
I think she thought Will was maybe grabbing it.
Or it might have glanced off Will, too, because that was wild.
Oh, I mean, Augie's defense didn't get it, but they are getting a paddle on everything. We're used to these balls dropping when Emily Waters is on the attack.
Yep, when you go cross court and Augie is on it, she even changed her selection there and went to the backhand, and he's still there. So no 11-0 walk in the park for round 3 of this.
Gets burned. Tyra Black makes him pay.
Yeah, and he's lucky he got a paddle on it, because when you get tagged when it's cold, you feel that for a while. So don't want that.
Down to the feet it goes. Will Howells was on it.
And that's the magic word there, down. Swinging through it both ways. Tyra's able to reload the Tui and swing, but it's not down, it's parallel, and Will was the one that got the ball in the dirt.
Waters full throttle, full speed ahead. Back to the 1-point advantage. The clouds continue to count at 60 degrees and dropping here in Orlando.
Great off speed there from Augie and up. Will has not seen a ball in that location.
8-8.
It's deep. Will Howells takes responsibility. Dallas up a point in a must-win situation for the Fives.
9-8.
Wow. And there is the tag. And Augie is staying aggressive, and that's how they win.
10-8.
Wow, Augie Good jumps ahead through the middle, and now you see Waters starting to look at the sideline, similar to what we saw in women's doubles, where trouble started to mount for them.
It's the only flaw. It's been significant. Tyra's been terrific other than the third ball. That's just fantastic again. And Annalie keeps looking over. I mean, she hasn't looked over at her mom this much in multiple Carvana PPA Tour events. She is a little flustered. She is having it taken to her, and this is must win.
Tyra's reaction down the line, too, on a blast off. There's now compounding errors for Waters. Dallas Flash takes a 13-9 lead. Waters feeling the weight of her team on her shoulders. And this is where Major League Pickleball can be tricky for a player as talented as she is. 13-9 lead for Dallas.
And this started with a finger wag from Annalie, so that was the question. Is that going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
10-13.
So far, that's been a good thing for the Flash. Man, real outs. This is a defensive masterpiece. That's
it's just wide.
Oh, my.
Blanc fiercely hops the corner, notches the Ernie.
And the aggressiveness of that move, and just slams it down at the feet of Annalie Waters, who is trying to find answers quickly. They're down 5.
Right out, point 11.
Again, Tyra, just drive it, put it somewhere on these thirds, because you're feeding offense, and that gives confidence to the other side.
11-15.
Her feet got all confused there. I think she was worried about faulting and didn't hit a clean volley at all.
12-15.
And Tyra Black electrifying with her offense.
And I understand why Will took a step forward. That's complete trust that Annalie's going to throw that in the kitchen. It was up, and then you're in no man's land. And that does exist on a shot like that in pickle.
Oh my!
Wow, okay there, but
17-12.
didn't do it. All right. Speeding up the forehand off the bounce, however, Tyra, don't encourage that one. I love that Augie took the third, threw it right in the kitchen, so that's a nice adjustment.
Will Howell's begging that ball to stay in. It doesn't.
13. Nice. And out for 14.
So if Augie takes that, and I do like that he did, he cannot drive it and then get back in time because it becomes a singles point. I mean, you got a couple of very passive shots from Lee Waters on balls in the strike zone.
Will Howells has something to say to Augie Gudd down the line. This game is back in reach for the Fives. The fan base not willing to give up on their team just yet. The Fives faithful has been here since 10 a.m. this morning.
Tyra beat Augie to the ball there. Her mental approach to this is aggressive. Just got to make the right choices. She has almost consistently. Augie, come take the third if I'm a Flash fan.
It's wide. Dallas gets to 20. They need 5, and the title is theirs.
Just wasn't set with the feet there, Augie, and these are the points where you just can hit through it as the Flash. Hit a good return and put the pressure on them.
Off the tape, Augie gets the better of it.
And he whipped a forehand through the strike zone at will. He handled the first one, but the aggressive posture continues.
21-17.
Covering reaction after that. The victory is so close for Dallas. They can taste it.
21.
Oh my, that is going a mile long. Augie gets hit in the shoulder.
I mean, that's a terrible swing by Will. Off balance, but he found the guh and look out.
A gladiator guh.
Yes. Didn't have a shield ready.
Wild on the third.
So that's 2 wild shots again. Oh, and Georgia is talking to Will, and Augie's just saying, hey, settle. Augie is telling everybody to settle. Look at Mark Molfin's probably heart racing 1,000,000 miles an hour over there in the corner.
Zane is yelling something right back. It's wild, and it's out, and Tyra cannot get out of the way.
I mean, that's a foot wide, so he's found interesting locations for a couple of wild swings, but hey, it worked. Again, on return, can they get the ball back?
20-22.
Oh, it's a let cord. Augie can't get out of the way. He's asking if it was in or out on its way off the tape. Doesn't matter. The point is over, and the point is on the side of the fives, who have a chance to tie it.
21-22.
Oh, no. Off balance, reaching, just let that thing bounce and throw it in the kitchen. All right, Augie, do you have a third in you to get you a championship point or not?
23-21.
Yes, he does. Match point, Dallas. A championship on the paddle of Augie Guh, who has arguably been the MVP of this run, maybe not arguably, for the Dallas Flash.
Big
drive, Cinderella story complete. Gladiator Guh closes it.
Back, everybody. I think we've got everybody in place here to award the trophy to the Dallas Flash. So, Michelle, take it away.
Dave, thanks so much. And first and foremost, we want to give thanks to the USTA National Campus for hosting an epic event this weekend for the championship series. I mean, unmatched atmosphere here in Orlando. And with that, a big thanks to the fans and the players who gave it their all tonight in the championship. It was an awesome atmosphere. And especially a thanks to some of our sponsors, including Margaritaville, Botanist, Michelob ULTRA, Dulce Vida, Nobilo, and several others. Thank you for your support and your continued support of Team Pickleball. It's so much fun, and we appreciate that very much. And now I'd like to take a moment to introduce our league executives to present some serious hardware for a much-deserved effort. Ann Worcester is here on behalf of UPA, Strategic Advisor, and Brad Schwabel, COO of Margaritaville, the title sponsor for this great event. Without further ado, would love to introduce the runners-up from this event. A hard-earned performance in the final, a three-match thriller that started at 10 a.m. today. Zane Navratil, the captain, Mari Humberg, Annalie Waters, world's number one, Will Howells, led by their general manager and co-owner, Ryan Harwood. That was one of the best finals we have ever witnessed in the history of Major League Pickleball. So fans, please give it up for the New Jersey Fives. Zane would like to say a couple of words on behalf of his team, so we welcome them to the stage ahead of the hardware delivery. Zane.
For sure. Well, shouts out to the Dallas Flash. It is not easy to take me and Ryan and our whole fan section berating you guys for a good 3 matches today. To come through and come back from one match down to take that is truly hats off. I'm super impressed, and they earned it, right? I mean, I've never seen Augie and Tyra play that well, and J-Dub and Georgia are just phenomenal players. So it is, we don't really feel like we lost. They took it, and they played incredibly, and so it really, all the credit goes to those guys, and congratulations, guys.
Well said, and a classy response from the captain of the New Jersey Fives, and congratulations to your team for second place. That is no easy feat. And now we deliver the trophy, the first ever title for the franchise, the Dallas Flash, owned by Mark Moulton, who's been here at every event. I welcome to the stage now your 2024 Major League Pickleball champions, Hurricane Tyra Black, the captain, J.W. Johnson, his sister, Georgia Johnson, and the man that's been deemed Gladiator Guh in the playoffs, Augie Guh, who had a stifling performance in mixed doubles. I'll get some questions here first, but let's get the trophy in their hands. On behalf of Margaritaville, Brad is here to deliver the trophy and celebrate with the Dallas Flash. Midwest too, and I'm going to try and find my way into the mix here. J.W. Johnson, we never see emotion out of you, and we did tonight after your team won the title. Why was this so emotional for you?
I mean, I just love my team. I think all of them are super amazing players and even better persons, and I've been in the MLP final, but that was a long, long time ago, so for it to be now is just super amazing.
Tyra, yes, you won 2 games tonight off of Anna Lee Waters in women's doubles and in mixed to close it with Augie Guh. She had only lost 3 games coming into tonight's match. You heard the words from Zane Navratil. You guys took it to him. You beat him. How did you take down the world number 1?
I just had to stay locked in. I was honestly so tired. I didn't know if we could do it at that point. It was just very difficult, but I knew I had to stay locked in. There was a lot of heckling going on and everything, and I've learned how to tune it out, so that has been amazing, but yeah.
Well, it certainly didn't seem to bother you there in the final, and Georgia, moving right along. I know this is so meaningful to be able to do it alongside your brother, your mom on the bench. What is the significance of a major league title, your first in your pickleball career?
Yeah, I mean, not only doing it alongside of my family, but also alongside such great friends. I'm really grateful to everyone I've met and become close with on the Dallas Flash. They really take care of us, and we couldn't ask for a better team.
Speaking of the team dynamic, this team took a chance in their 4th round pick in Augie Guh, the lefty. There were a couple of players that could have gone in that slot, and they took Augie. And after the match 2 win, you turned to your owner and you said, thank you for taking a chance on me in the 4th round. What do you have to say to the world now that you just helped your team secure their first MLP title?
Oh, I'm just so grateful, grateful to be here, grateful to everyone staying and watching, and I mean, I just love pickleball. This is so fun. So thank you all.
In closing, Mark, I know you're maybe not prepared to speak, but you have been present at every single event with your team. You shared with me that your draft strategy had to completely shift at the last minute. You got JW at the 12 spot and built from there. What do you have to say with how proud you are of the body of work this team has put together for 6 months to get to this point?
It's a lot of work, but number one, the fans. You are amazing. Both sides, New Jersey and Dallas, the Flash Mob. Hats off. You guys are great. St. Louis was fantastic. It started in Dallas at quarterfinals, and the Flash Mob showed up. We built momentum. We came here, and we did it. It's awesome. No one thought we could, and then we did it. These guys right here are incredible, incredible kids. I would do anything for them. They're such good. So happy. So thankful. Thank you guys very much.
Well, the celebrating doesn't start there, and well said, Mark. A well-deserved effort, and you guys, also on behalf of Margaritaville, Brad welcoming him back to the stage, you also earn a free cruise for 4 to 5 nights for 2 people. So, yeah, on the Islander Cruiser, Margaritaville at sea. Let's go. The partying continues, though some are under the age of 21. Georgia, no fun partying for you, but we'll give her a virgin daiquiri or something. But congratulations, and Brad, thank you on behalf of Margaritaville for all the support for this great event. Congratulations once again to the Dallas Flash, and thank you again to all the fans, all the players, the ownership groups that have invested countless hours and effort to go into this great event. It's been a full season of action for Major League Pickleball, and we couldn't have done it without that support of the sponsors, the fans, and of course, the players. Congratulations, you guys. Dave, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Michelle, and what a day and what a season it has been for Major League Pickleball. The Dallas Flash get it done in impressive fashion, and you can see how much it means to